For most of its existence, the National Rifle Association was not a political powerhouse. It was a club for marksmanship, training, and hunting. Its magazine had more articles about competition shooting and deer season than about Supreme Court doctrine. That started to change in the 1970s. Crime rates were rising. Cities felt less safe. The culture was shifting on issues like crime, race, and the role of government. Within the NRA, a faction of hardliners wanted to turn the organization into a more aggressive political force, focused on opposing gun control at almost any cost. In 1977, at the group's annual convention in Cincinnati, that faction effectively staged a coup. It reorganized leadership and set the NRA on a new course. From that point on, the NRA increasingly presented gun ownership not just as a hobby, but as a core part of American identity and freedom. The Second Amendment, which had been relatively quiet for nearly 2 centuries, became the centerpiece of this story. Gun control wasn't just about policy anymore. It was about who you were. At the same time, manufacturers had every incentive to support this cultural shift. As traditional markets like hunting flattened or shrank, self-defense and tactical shooting became big business. Handguns and semi-automatic rifles were advertised as tools to protect your home, your family, your very way of life. It's no coincidence that in the same era, bumper stickers, t-shirts, and slogans about "From my cold, dead hands" explode onto the scene. The Second Amendment moves from the law library to the lifestyle aisle. And in the background, legal scholars and advocacy groups begin pushing a different interpretation of the Constitution itself, that the Second Amendment protects an individual right to own firearms unconnected to militia service. This view existed before, it wasn't invented from nothing, but in the late 20th century, it gained funding, organization, and media amplification. To learn about the history of the Second Amendment, check out the full documentary in the description below.